Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is finally in the house. It took a lot of time for me to arrange this phone, but it's always better late than never. Here's the box, and we have some phone details at the bottom. I'll quickly unbox this phone. We don't have a lot of stuff in the box, it's just a phone lying on the top, and underneath we have the phone's cable and warranty card. Gone are the days of good unboxing experiences. I'll set this phone up and get back to you guys. Okay, let's talk about the design and the build first. It's a plastic phone as usual, no major changes in the design. The camera module is more embedded into the body now and doesn't have a square outline separating it from the body. Samsung has taken away the headphone jack, the microSD card slot is still there. Frame is plastic, but a good thing about this blue Galaxy A53 5G is its frame having a blue shade as well that complements the entire color of the phone. I really like this. It's IP67 rated, means it's resistant to water and dust. The phone weighs at about 189 grams. Samsung has deployed a 6.47 inches AMOLED screen in this phone. It's a 120Hz panel with its brightness peaking at about 800 nits. The screen on this phone is 100% similar to the Galaxy A52 5G's screen. You won't have any issues while viewing media or playing games. The bezels are not too big and not too thin either. Punch hole is also appropriately sized. It's a good screen overall, and it does have a quite efficient fingerprint reader underneath. I was expecting a better haptic feedback motor this time, but Samsung has used the same old haptic feedback engine once again, which isn't too exciting. On the software end, we are getting the Samsung One UI 4.1 in this phone, and it runs on the Android 12 out of the box. This time, Samsung has started extending the flagship features to its mid-range devices, and as a part of the new approach, the Galaxy A53 5G gets the object eraser in its photo editor. Other Samsung features on this phone are the usual ones you see on all existing Galaxy A smartphones. Another thing to keep in mind is that the software update lifecycle of the phone has been extended to 4 years for the Galaxy A53 5G. Performance is where Samsung seems to have cut the corners. Samsung has deployed a 5nm Exynos 1200 chipset in this phone. It's quite similar to the Snapdragon 720G used in the Galaxy A52 4G and the A72 4G last year. Even the benchmark scores suggest the same. I think this is something that's going to disappoint the users because this was the year for Samsung to finally improve the performance of the Galaxy A lineup. But Samsung has taken a step back instead. I am using the Galaxy A53 with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage, and I'll put the storage test here on the screen as well. It's pretty disappointing to see that the Galaxy A53 5G has UFS 2.1 storage standard. I am testing this phone further, and I'll let you guys know about my full performance experience in the final review of this phone. A significant upgrade this year is in the battery department. The A53 5G replaces the typical 4500 mAh battery with a bigger 5000 mAh battery, and it also gets the 25W fast charging support. But it's a shame that Samsung has stopped shipping the chargers in the boxes of the Galaxy A series smartphones. I think 5000 mAh battery on this phone will run for more than a day, and it will give you around 9 hours of screen on time. But I would be a little bit skeptical about the Exynos 1200 here. I do have a full battery drain test planned, and I'll suggest you guys to wait for that. In the camera department, we get 4 sensors at the back, with the main one being a 64 megapixels camera sensor. Other sensor details are on the screen. On the front, we have a 32 megapixel sensor. Camera app is quite typical as well. There is no new or exciting feature in the Galaxy A53 5G. It's the same old UI and the same old features with the video recording options of up to 4K at 30 frames per second from both front and rear cameras. There is Snapchat Fun mode, and there still isn't a RAW format option in the Pro mode. For now, I'll attach some camera samples here to give you guys a very basic idea, but a full camera review of this phone will be out on my channel in about 3 days from now, so make sure to stay tuned for that. With this we reach the conclusion. Galaxy A53 5G at first looks more like a Galaxy A52 5G re-release with new name and packaging. In fact, we have the Galaxy A52s 5G, a much better and more powerful phone than the Galaxy A53 5G present in the market at the moment. The Galaxy A53 5G doesn't have anything super unique or anything new to excite the fans. But I still have my hopes high, and I'll be able to tell you further about it only after my full camera review and final review of this phone. I do hope that this phone doesn't disappoint me. For now, I'll suggest you guys to wait and make your buying decision after my final review. In the meanwhile, subscribe to my channel and like this video. I will sign off and see you all in the next one.